Hello, I'm Benedict and today I'm going to present a highlight of the collection of the Amsterdam Pipe Museum. This series of pipes is not only a topic in the collection, it is an absolute eye-catcher in the museum because of its hand-cut, gilded frame, and within the frame an exceptional series of pipes, clay pipes, normally straight, but in this case bent and turned in the most strange ways, like a French horn, a bunch of 12 pipes braided together, ending like a bunch of tulips. This is probably the best documented object in our collection, and that's because it is made for a special occasion. It was on the 24th of April 1897 that this pipe was made. It was the day the Queen of the Netherlands made a visit to the city of Gouda. Gouda, for over 200 centuries at that time, famous in all of Europe for the production of clay pipes. At that time, our queen was Queen Regent Emma, and she came to Gouda together with her daughter, Princess Wilhelmina. This young princess, only 70 years old, was going to be the Queen of the Netherlands the next year, the following year, after she turned 18. But before that time, she was supposed to visit many cities in the country, in every province of the country. In Gouda, they were received at the town hall, and the mayor was proud to present the local specialities. And the absolute speciality was the Gouda clay pipe. So in a horse-drawn carriage, an open carriage, they drove to the factory of Pieter Gouda. He owned the most famous and the biggest pipe factory in this town at the time. His best master pipe makers were producing pipes at the moment, not a normal clay pipe with a length of about 50 centimeters, but these ones were twice as long, each one measuring 1 meter. Only a few workmen were able to produce those pipes. And with the soft and pliable clay, they bent the pipes in this form in order to produce an absolutely showcase of craftsmanship. That's the whole reason this object was made. We are so well informed about this specific day because the local newspaper printed a full report of this day the following issue. And this newspaper can still be found in the archives of the city. But there is more. In addition, we have this framed lithograph with attached 3 photographs, original photographs, 2 portraits, and the middle entrance of the factory, decorated with flags, with in front the horses and a carriage. There are no photographs inside of the factory because at the time, by lack of light, that was impossible. But even more special is the fact that we have the guest book, bound in orange leather. Orange is the name of the royal family, with the coat of arms of the family in gold. And on one of the pages, the signature of Her Majesty's and the date. You can imagine this is a unique document in our collection. I told you that the pipes were handled during the visit. That means that several days later the pipes had to be baked in the kiln, and when the final object was finished, it came back to the showroom of the factory. Later on it moved to the director's room, where it stayed for more than 3 generations. Eventually, like all the Gouda pipe makers, this factory bankrupted, but only in 1982. And the director at the time, the grandson of the Pieter Goedewagen, he thought it was more safe to have this object stored in a museum rather than in a failing factory. So that's how it came to be here. But not yet complete. Only a few years later, in one of the attics of the abandoned factory, the frame was retrieved in parts. But luckily we could have it restored and give it its original splendor as it used to be, to show in our museum. I hope you will be able to visit our museum yourself, but for now, thank you for watching.